So, you want to make $10,000 per month, but you don't know which path to follow. Most people follow the traditional path. They go to school, they study hard, they get good grades, they go to university, and they get a 9-to-5 job. Now, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but on average, the normal 9-to-5 job pays around $60,000 a year, which is $5,000 a month. And yes, that is with all the high-paying jobs included. So, if you're just starting out, then most likely you won't even get close to the $5,000 a month mark. So you're far, far away from reaching $10,000 a month. Now, let's say you somehow win the lottery and you actually land a 9-to-5 that pays you $10,000 a month, then still, you have to trade your time for money, so you will never have the time and location freedom. These days, society has normalized it that traditional path is the only way to get a secure future. And maybe you have this problem yourself as well, that everyone around you is saying that you need to follow the traditional path, while you know that there's some way out there that you can get to the $10,000 a month goal without always having to trade away your time for money. And this is where the new path comes in. And don't worry, I'm not going to tell you anything within this video, so just sit back and relax, because you can follow this path for completely free. And a lot of famous people like Iman Gadzhi, Andrew Tate, Jordan Wells, and myself have already used this path to become financially free, although I'm not that famous yet, so please subscribe. Step 1 is to recreate yourself, and it consists of 4 main parts that you need to focus on, which are your identity, your belief systems, your emotions, and your actions. Now, when it comes to your identity, it's super important that you figure out your why. Why do you want change, and why do you want to achieve certain goals? So you need to write them down, and the way how you can do it is by either creating like a vision board that you put up above your PC, or you just adjust your phone background image to something that's related to your goals, so you can keep reminding yourself of those goals. Because if you don't even know what you actually want and why you want something, it's going to become pretty hard to actually reach those goals. Now, in order to change your belief systems, you gotta educate yourself and start to consume knowledge. And in my opinion, the best way to do it is to start reading books, because the value you can get out of books is simply unmatched. So when you're starting out, I recommend you to read Think and Grow Rich and Expert Secrets, because those books will literally change the entire perspective you have about life and will make you think in a completely different way. Besides reading books, I also recommend you to watch a lot of content on YouTube, because there's an insane amount of free value out there. Next, in order to change our emotions, we gotta do daily affirmations. And I know this might seem a bit corny, but please let me explain. When it comes to daily affirmations, what I want you to do is to write down your goals and also write down that you're actually able to achieve them. Because if you do that constantly, your mind will actually believe in yourself more, and that way you'll become way more productive. Because think about it, if you don't even think that you can achieve your own goals, then you're gonna procrastinate a lot and you won't be productive. So every time you're about to start a work session, keep reminding yourself of your why and write down those daily affirmations to be the most productive you can. Now, finally, in order to control your actions, we're gonna do a dopamine detox, and this won't be fun. And it's gonna take around 7 days, but trust me, you're gonna need it. So first of all, you gotta cut out all sorts of entertainment from social media. So stop doom scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Snapchat, whatever platform you're using, because it's literally frying your brain. Second, cut out processed food. Like, don't go to McDonald's, don't go to KFC or all those crappy places, because that kind of food is literally making you feel so bad, and it's lowering your productivity by a lot. Then exercise at least once a day. Doesn't have to be going to the gym, but just go for a walk, do some cardio or whatever, because humans are not meant to sit down all day, so just move at least once a day. Then do at least 2 hours of deep work every day. Cut out also all sorts of alcohol, drugs that you might take. And then finally, stop self-gratification, and I think you know what I mean with that. And every day, remind yourself of your why, do your daily affirmations, and keep reading books to actually get into this new way of life. Let's move on to step number 2, which is going to be all about choosing the right vehicle to get to your goals with. Now, it's going to take you a significant amount of time to go from 0 to $10,000 a month, but it's going to be up to you whether you're going to sit down in a rowboat or sit down in a Formula 1 car. Now, you can basically pick any business model you want, because all business models come down to 2 main things. You're either going to be selling a service or you're going to be selling a product. Now, when it comes to selling a service, you're still going to be trading away your time for money. So in my opinion, it's just a high paying job. But when it comes to selling products, there's basically no limit on how much you can make. So in my opinion, with selling products, it's the only way to actually achieve financial, time, and location freedom. Step number 3, now that we know that we need to sell products, it's time to figure out what kind of products we're actually going to be selling. And to me, this is a super simple question to answer. Take a look at the big guys like Andrew Tate, Iman Gadzhi, Jordan Wells, and all all those other guys. They are not making their millions by doing their so-called business models. No, they are making their millions by selling digital products to their audiences. So when I talk about digital products, you can think of the following things: ebooks, online courses, softwares, brand kits, digital memberships, social media content, and the list goes on. The cool thing about selling digital products is that you have 100% profit margins and you don't have to ship out the products to your customers since they're digital, right? Now, don't worry. The cool thing is that in the beginning, you don't even have to create your own digital product. You can just simply partner up with someone or a company that already has their own digital product and sell it for a commission. And then later down the line, once you've built your own skill set and you feel comfortable charging for your skills and knowledge, you can create your own digital products. The fourth and final step is to get attention. And since everyone is married to their phone these days, it has never been easier to grow a following online to sell your digital products to. Take a look at me, for example. I run over 12 Faces Instagram pages that all have over 200,000 followers, and almost no one knows that I'm the one behind it. Creating content and building a following online are literally the keys if you want to succeed with selling digital products online, because you don't have a store in the center of the city where just people walk in and buy your products. Social media platforms like Instagram, for example, are going to be your store, and the content that you put out will drive traffic to that store, so people are actually going to buy your digital products. When it comes to creating content that actually goes viral, it's important to know that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just take a look at what's working for other pages and remodel that for your own page. Mastering content is one of the best skills that you can learn within this decade, because it's literally free attention that you can monetize, so you don't have to pay for any form of advertising in order to sell your products. So what I recommend you to do is to make a list of like 10 to 15 of your competitors, small and big pages, and take their most viral content and make it even better. I know it might sound easy, but it actually is, because if something already went viral in the past, you have a super high chance that it also goes viral for your Instagram page. In the beginning, it's gonna take some time to learn how to edit and to learn how to do the correct research, but once you've developed your content creation skills and you know where to take the content from to actually recreate, it's gonna go super fast. Now, I'm not telling you that you're gonna get millions and millions of followers in the next couple of days, but if you're consistent and you post at least once or twice a day, it's definitely achievable to get a lot of followers within the first 1 to 2 months. If you would like to know more about how you can create a huge following on Instagram without showing yourself and monetize it by selling digital products, I have a free 25-minute video training linked down below in the caption that you can check out to get some more in-depth info. Attention is literally the new oil, so the more attention you have, the more money you will make. It's as simple as that. And also, if you're growing followers consistently and you're making sales consistently with your digital products, you can also outsource 90% of the work, so you actually get to live a life of time, location, and financial freedom. Once you master this, the results you can get are quite literally limitless. There's a 19-year-old guy named Jay in my private community that just bought his dream car and is now making over $30,000 a month just because he mastered creating content and is now selling digital products to his audience. All it takes is one viral video to change your entire life.